Hey, what's going on? Pat McLaughlin here from drumlinechops.com, and in this video I'm going to give you a tour of the website and the insider subscription so that you can get a better feel for what all includes and hopefully answer any questions that you have along the way. All right, so after you've signed up for your insider subscription and you log in, this is the page that you're brought to. And you'll see, when you're logged in because it has your name up here. And then you see the dashboard here on the left side. All right. So the first page that you're brought to is just this home area where you see all of the blog posts. All right. And this is an easy way to log in and just make sure that you're up to date with all the articles and news and whatnot that we post on the blog. So if you click on one, it'll take you to the specific post. You can read through it. It'll have related posts here on the side. And as you get down here, it acts kind of like a magazine. So then when you're done reading one, you can just go to the next. And you can just flip through the different blog articles and it'll digest this way to keep up to date and learn some new information along the way. All right, so that's it for the blog. When you go to the lessons, you're basically brought to a catalog as well. And you'll see there's just rows and rows of videos here that you can learn from. Same kind of concept. You just flip through them page by page and you can figure out what you want to watch and what you want to learn that way. Or you'll see each page up here has different filters. Okay, so you can filter by ability level. You can choose beginner, intermediate, or advanced. You can choose by instrument, so snare, bass, or tenors and quads. And then you can also choose and sort by topic, all right? So let's say that you want to learn a grid today, all right? You just select grid, press filter, and it brings up all of the grid exercises that you can learn, okay? So that's very, very straightforward. Now, let's say you want to watch one, all right? You click on one of the videos and it brings you to the specific lesson page, all right? And when you're here, obviously you've got the video, you've got the sheet music right underneath so you can watch the video and read the sheet music at the same time. And then it also has related lessons, all right? So let's say I get to the flat maximum grid and I'm like, whoa, I actually don't even know what the triplet grid is. I should probably learn that first, okay? Well, it's right here. So I can just click on how to play the triplet grid. It'll take me to this lesson. Same concept. Video's there to learn it. Sheet music is right underneath to read along as I learn it. If you want to download the sheet music for the exercise, you just click this button here. If you want to favorite it, you click this button, which I'll show you about later. And if you have a question throughout the exercise or the lesson, you just click this ask button. And when you click this ask button, it'll take you to this little form to fill out. And you just put in your name and your email and then write your question here, all right? And the form automatically fills out what lesson, exercise, or routine you had a question about, all right? So that when you send the message saying, hey, I don't understand the second measure in this particular exercise, I can't figure out what my left hand is supposed to do, can you help me out? Or whatever the question is, basically when you send that, we know what you're referring to. So it makes it really convenient, really easy to understand and get an answer back to you as quickly as possible and help you out. All right, so if at any point you're doing any of this stuff within the website and you have a question, there's help buttons everywhere where you just click it, send a quick message, and we will get back to you as soon as possible to help you out and answer your question. All right. And then the other thing on the lesson pages is if you're watching a lesson, you can click this practice button right here. All right. So let's say you learned the exercise, you're feeling good about it, and now you want to get better at it. All right. So you click this practice button and it takes you to the exercise page. All right. And in the exercise page, it shows the sheet music and then this play bar up here, right? And a lot of these are the same. You can download the sheet music, you can favorite this exercise, you can ask questions about it, and then you've got related lessons and related exercises over here again on the side, all right? But the cool thing about this is there are a ton of tempos to pick from, all right? So, and there's even more than this than what are actually showing on the page right now. It goes beyond the screen capture area. But let's say you're just learning this exercise and you want to practice it at 70 beats per minute. All right, you click 70 and then you press play and it gives you 4 beats and you're in. All right, so that's great. Now, if you just want to do it one time, you can do that. But if you know that you're going to be practicing it a bunch, you want to do a whole bunch of reps of it, you just turn the loop button on. And now every time the exercise ends, it'll start back at the beginning, 4 clicks and you're in. All right, so you can do a whole bunch of reps at any given tempo. All right, and that's really good because if you're working up an exercise, let's say you do it at 80 beats per minute one day, and then a couple days later you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, you want to bump it up to 86, and then 94, and then 100. You know, you've got a whole lot of variety here that you can steadily bump things up and increase your chops over time. All right. Now, you can also just click on the exercises tab here, and this will take you to a library of exercises. And you got the same, you can either scroll through all of them, click the next tab, go to the next page, or you can filter again by difficulty level, instrument, or topic. All right, so that's super easy to do. Let's say, just for example, and again, this video is being taken at the very beginning of the website being launched. So by the time you get in, there's going to be way more exercises and videos and routines and the whole nine, because we're going to be adding stuff every single week. There's always going to be new stuff. All right, but for the sake of this, let's say I'm a beginner. I'm playing bass drum, and I want to work on my splits. Bada boom, bada bing. Click filter. And that'll pull up these exercises, all right? So let's say I need to work on my twos. I'm struggling with my twos, right? Here's a perfect exercise for you to learn. Again, pick what tempo you want to play it at. Press play. 4 and you're in. All right, so very cool, very helpful. And it makes playing and practicing a lot more fun and a lot more engaging, all right? So that's the summary of the exercise aspect of it. Now, when you're feeling good about a bunch of the exercises, you can go to the routines, all right? And in the routine area, basically, again, it's another catalog. You scroll through, you can see all the routines here, or you can filter down, again, based on what you want to do if you know exactly what you want to do, all right? But there's routines for everything. Every exercise has a, let's see if I can find a good example. Here we go, triplet diddle, all right? So every exercise has a chop out and a session, all right? So here you see triplet diddle chop out. And what a chop out is you pick a starting tempo that's towards the upper echelon of your breaking point, all right? So let's say when I play triplet diddle, my breaking point is at like 180 beats per minute, all right? So if that's the case, then what I would do is I would start this routine at 175 beats per minute, and basically it increases about 10 beats per minute over the course of time, but you play 30 reps of it, all right? So it warms you up a little bit slowly, and then you've got 10 reps in a row of a faster tempo, and 10 more reps in a row of an even faster tempo that's closer to your breaking point. So basically you are pushing the limits with the chop out routines. With the session routines, you start at a slower tempo and it gradually increases the tempo every other rep over a wider range of tempo. So these work great for just nice warm-ups and things like that. All right. So let's actually go to this triplet diddle session routine, okay? And let's say that I am working my triplet diddle, and you know, I've got it okay, but I really just want to have a nice session today, all right? And over here, you'll see how the routine is laid out, right? It gives you the exercise, the number of reps, and the tempo that you're playing. Right? And then under that, it has all the upcoming exercises, right? Exercise and tempo. And then when it gets up here, it'll show you how many reps you have left and what you're playing, right? Now, the cool thing about this is that depending on what my starting tempo is, the our code actually auto-generates the tempos for the rest of the routine. All right. So let's say you're a beginner and your triplet diddle isn't doing so hot right now, and you really just need to take it at a slower tempo. All right. I can start it at 70 beats per minute, and look, this auto calculates. So now I start at 70 and I work my way up to 102. All right. On the flip side of that, let's say I've got a whole lot of chops already and I want to start at 126. Boom. This auto generates. I start at 126. Now I go up to 184. All right. So that's really cool because this will help you grow immensely. All right. Let's say that when you first sign up as an insider, you're starting at 84 beats per minute and you work on this routine a bunch, over the course of a couple weeks, and you just bump the starting tempo up a little bit every day or every other day. And before you know it, you're starting at 116 and now you're getting up to 170, right? So you can see how these routines really, really help you out and can be incredibly effective, right? Now, those are the session and the chop out routines. There are also different like workout routines and warm up routines and stuff like that, right? So here you'll see one, this has a variation of exercises, all right? So you start with AB, 3 reps, and then AB a little bit quicker. Then you go to gallop, triplet diddle, triplet roll chop out, and then you relax a little bit with 8 on a hand, stretch it out, okay? And same concept here. You just pick a tempo, boom, this auto generates, and you're good to go. All right. Now, the other cool thing about this is this box will flash every single time something changes. All right. So when you go to a new exercise, this box will flash to let you know that you're starting the next rep or the next exercise, which it makes it easy to pay attention to where you are. And then this will actually scroll down as well to keep you updated with what exercise and where you are in the routine. Which makes it all super easy and super effective. All right. So that's the routines. Now, let's say that I really love this diddle workout routine and it's my favorite. I want to keep working my rolls and my diddles. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to favorite it. All right. I'm just going to click this button and now you'll see it turns red and this routine is now favorited. So next time I log in, I don't have to sort through all the routines again, right? I don't have to like dig through this. And yes, it's on the first page right now, but I don't have to dig through everything and sort through everything. I can just go straight to my favorites and it shows up right here under routines, diddle workout, right? And as you can see, I already had just a few others favorited. I had my favorite exercise as AB and my favorite routines as the essential warm-up and the diddle workout. Currently don't have any lessons favorited, but I can do that really quick. Just go here, Flam Accent Grid. Beautiful. That's a great exercise. I'm going to favorite it. And now it shows up there, right? So this just makes it really, really easy for you to access your favorite routines, exercises, and lessons for quick reference. So, if you know that you're going to be working on this diddle workout for the next couple weeks or so, just favorite it. Every time you log in, it'll be right there. And then, if you decide that you don't want it in your favorites anymore, you just go back to it, click on favorite, and now it's no longer in your favorites, right? So it's all super easy, really, really convenient, and extremely helpful, all right? Then the last thing is just your profile. It's a very standard profile. You can change your password, your username, and then if for whatever reason you want to cancel, you're not like locked in or anything, there's no contracts, you can do that anytime just by clicking unsubscribe, all right? So it's extremely, extremely effective. There's a ton of material on here for you to learn and practice and work through. And honestly, these routines are amazing. I get a little bit sidetracked from work sometimes because I'll start playing through one of them and just get hooked and have to keep going. So it's definitely engaging. You definitely get locked in and just want to keep drumming and bump the tempos up and challenge yourself. And you can definitely do all of that with the website. All right. So if you are looking to sign up for an insider account, I highly suggest you do that. Basically what you're going to do is just go to the home page, and then in this first little strip here, you're going to click join now. All right, and that'll take you to the sign up page, right? Or just go to drumlinechops.com/sign up, and that's where it'll take you, all right? And these are the plans. You can either sign up monthly, where you pay month to month, you can cancel anytime, or you can sign up for the year. You get a little bit of a discount if you do that, where you pay for a full year at one time. You can pay with your credit card or with PayPal. So super easy to do, really quick. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, I hope that you go and sign up and start improving your chops and your playing. And if you have any questions about anything that you saw in this video, please feel free to shoot me an email and I will be happy to answer. Just go to the website and scroll down to the footer here, click this contact, and then just fill out your name, email address, and message with any questions that you have about the website or about insider subscription or whatever, and I will be happy to answer your questions and get back to you. All right. So thanks again for checking this out. I hope it answered your questions and got you a little bit excited about Drumline Chops. And if you think it's interesting, think it's something you'll use, then I highly encourage you to go to drumlinechops.com/sign up and become an insider today. All right. Thanks, and talk to you later. Bye.